Hi, Blue Jays. Sean Blue here, and other people that are watching this. I'm here to talk to you guys about a documentary called Conspiracy of Silence that was supposed to air for the first time on the Discovery Channel back in 1996. Yeah, 1996, I believe. I meant to write it down, but I don't see it. But I remember it was 1996 or 93, but I believe it was 1996. But it wasn't aired like it was supposed to be, like it was supposed to be planned. Some people said the reason that it wasn't aired is because the Bush family recently bought the Discovery Channel at the time, and the Bush family was mentioned in this documentary, particularly Bush Sr., our former president. He was apparently a part of this. Well, let me talk to you about what the conspiracy of silence is about. It's about boy prostitution. Children from Boys Town, the charity organization, boys from there, and along with other boys in Nebraska and other places in the United States, were being pimped out by this giant pedophile ring back in the 80s. And particularly, it started, I guess, in 1988, but it started before that, but that's what it said for the documentary. And yeah, it takes boys from all over places, this operation did. One famous case of this was Johnny Gosch. A lot of people said that Johnny Gosch was a victim of this group, this organization. He was a paper boy that was kidnapped in 1982 in Iowa. And apparently he was taken to this farm where other boys were and getting ready to be sold. And people that were in charge of this organization were Black Republican Larry King at the time, Alan Baer, along with other huge names, Michael Lucchino. He was part of the Air Force, and he was called out. And I believe he was on the Rollo Show or one of those old talk shows back in the early 90s defending himself against these allegations. It's just a very interesting documentary. You can find the documentary, by the way. I watched it for the first time years back. So please, if you want to, check this out, go on YouTube and look up "Conspiracy of Silence," and it's up there. And it's kind of like a staticky documentary. Why it's not in great condition like it was supposed to be, but it's okay because you still get the picture of it, and it's an interesting documentary. I watched it a few times throughout my life. Would I watch it again? Maybe one day. It is an interesting documentary, but I pretty much got all the information in it. And one of the victims in that, or one of the survivors in that, is Paul Benaki. And Paul Benaki said that he was the one that mentioned Johnny Gosch, and said that he was involved with helping out the men kidnap Johnny Gosch. Why? That's what they do with the children. They abuse the children, and then they get the children when they're older to help them out to kidnap other kids for their group. So that's just like a brief history of the documentary Conspiracy of Silence.